This won't get uploaded today, but am I interested in what's going on with Jade? Yeah. What she said about the stonehearts is interesting, and what she said about herself is interesting. It's like, she's multiple amber eras old, and she said that all of the stonehearts are after something that they can't... It's a void that can't be filled. So what is she after? And then we also saw the silhouette of someone carrying a gun with some sort of maniacal smile. I'm concerned about the fact that the stonehearts have a person like that on board.
In the cosmos, there exists a legend that when one is in utter despair and ready to give up everything they have, they may submit an application to the Strategic Investment Department. A beautiful yet dangerous lender can offer you one final chance. If you have nothing, there's no need to despair. As she says, in this world, nothing is truly beyond value. Everything can be measured, leveraged, and traded. Many desperate people have become her clients, seeking their last chance at survival, yet unaware of the price they will ultimately pay. She is our star for today.
It's like, I love her animations. I'm curious about the snake.
Madam Jade's business theories. We invited a senior executive from the IPC Strategic
Topaz
Investment
or
Department to
Aventurine,
join us
which?
remotely. Despite her young age, she has already become one of the 10
Topaz.
stonehearts, Madam Jade's most outstanding juniors, and my most respected leader, Director Topaz.
Hello, Albert. Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Director Topaz, for still finding the time to attend the show during your business trip.
This episode is about introducing my senior. I can't afford to miss it, even if I'm busy. Plus, it's an opportunity to review Madam Jade's teachings.
So young and talented, yet so humble and ambitious. It is my great honor to co-host this show with the outstanding Director Topaz. My admiration for you is as much as your admiration for Madam
Okay, hold up. This episode is about introducing Madam Jade, not me. Let's get back on topic.
God.
Well, without further ado,
This man.
let's get to know
Well,
this
this thing.
outstanding workplace mentor.
God, Albert is a
Madam
bit
Jade
of a
is
simp.
a quantum character following the path of erudition. This cold and elegant lender, skilled at discerning people's hearts.
It's like, she
makes
seems to
enemies
be
bend through
specifically
collateral
for her
and
game
contracts,
mode,
generating profit
which
for the
ain't the
IPC.
best.
When
Not
Jade
to say
uses her
she's
basic
bad.
attack, she deals quantum damage to a single target enemy and units adjacent to the target. When Jade uses her skill, she can designate an
Her
allied
animations
unit
are
as the
sweet,
debt
though.
collector, increasing their speed for a certain number of turns. After the debt collector performs an
Yeah,
attack,
it floats
each
around,
enemy
fair
will
enough.
suffer additional damage from Madam Jade one time.
But Madam Jade's investments never come free. To gain something from her, you must be ready to pay a fair price.
That's right. After every time the debt collector attacks, a certain portion of their max HP will be consumed. If Jade is the debt collector, she won't gain the speed boost, and her HP won't be consumed after her attacks. After
Fair.
Jade or a debt collector attacks, Jade gains 1 point of charge with each enemy target hit. When charge reaches a certain number of stacks, Jade will consume the corresponding stacks of charge to launch one instance of follow-up attack, dealing quantum damage to all enemies.
Madam Jade always said, life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities. She never misses an opportunity and always pursues victory relentlessly.
Words of wisdom. Pursuing victory will indeed reap you more rewards. When Madam Jade triggers her talent's follow-up attack, she immediately gains a certain number of pawned asset stacks that increase her crit damage. After unlocking certain traces, when enemy targets enter battle, and when a debt collector's turn starts, Jade will gain a certain number of pawned asset stacks.
She often taught me that rewards are not reaped in a day. As the most outstanding lender, Madam Jade is an expert at waiting, such as waiting for the best opportunity to use the pawned asset to create leverage.
You truly know Madam Jade's teachings inside and out, Director Topaz.
Well, she is my most respected senior after all.
After Jade uses her technique, enemies in a set range are inflicted
Why
with
is she
blind
so nice
fealty
to
for a certain
Jolene, but
duration.
not to
Enemies suffering from blind
any...
fealty
Well,
will actively
Jolena,
attack
even
units
though
on
it's spelled
Jade's
as
team. When
Jolene.
attacking enemies with blind fealty state and entering battle,
Well,
all enemies
Jolena.
with blind fealty will simultaneously
They pronounce it
enter
as
battle.
Jelena,
After
but it's
entering battle,
Jolena,
Jade
isn't
deals
it?
quantum
Based on
damage
the
to all
spelling.
enemies and immediately gains a certain number of pawned asset stacks. When Jade uses her ultimate, she deals quantum damage to all enemies and then enhances her talent's follow-up attack, increasing its damage multiplier.
Madam Jade is always composed and never shows
Oh,
her
wait, we've
emotions,
seen
but
she can
don't
be
test her
vicious.
limits. If she decides to get serious, no one can escape the fate of being swallowed by the abyss.
You're not speaking from experience.
I love how
are
they
you?
use a snake to symbolize the abyss. Honkai Impact 3rd, Kevin was in
Right.
the Sea of
As a character in
Quanta,
the path of
which is
erudition,
kind of...
Madam Jade's core mechanics lie in her efficient multi-target capabilities. When teamed up with allies who have multi-target attacks, she can frequently trigger additional multi-target follow-up attacks, allowing her to swiftly dominate the battlefield. Now that the lesson is coming to a close, let's engage in a real battle and learn Madam Jade's theory
Let's
of
go.
efficiently harvesting wealth. In this trade war, Madam Jade chooses Madam Herta as her business partner.
Finding the right partner is half the battle won. Madam Jade never fails.
Madam Jade uses her skill, turning Madam Herta into the debt collector. Madam Herta's speed is increased, and her attacks deal additional damage thanks to Madam Jade. Madam Herta uses her skill.
Now that hers being brought up, I want to see what the real one looks like at some point.
These two attacks
Since
fully
she
charge
is one of the
Madam
few
Jade's
characters
energy.
who
Madam
we
Herta's
know
action
for a
turn
fact
also
is
allows Madam Jade to
an
obtain a certain
emanator.
number of pawned asset stacks while increasing her crit damage. Madam Jade immediately unleashes a follow-up attack, sweeping the enemy like a raging wind, which then increases her number of pawn asset stacks again.
As expected of Madam Jade, quick as a flash and handles everything with ease.
The enemy reinforcements arrive, but they only add to the body count. Their arrival allows Madam Jade to collect more pawned assets. Madam Jade unleashes her ultimate. The contract has been signed. There is no turning back. Madam Herta seizes the chance and launches another follow-up attack, and Madam Jade's charge is full once again. Thanks to the buff provided by her ultimate, Madam Jade launches an even more powerful follow-up attack. The enemies couldn't
The
even
animations
react
are
before they were
sweet as
completely
hell.
wiped out. That's a wrap. Even though it's the end of the day, don't rush the clock out just yet. Use your free time to thoroughly review Madam Jade's wealth-building principles, and promotions and raises won't just be a dream.
You seem very motivated, Albert. Well done.
It's all thanks to the excellent guidance from my mentors. I will show my gratitude through my actions.
Keep up the good work. I have a meeting to attend, so I'll take my leave now.
Thank you, Director. I wish you well. Have a great meeting. Ooh, it's finally over. Time to clock out. I can't stand another second of this crummy job. Such low pay, making me work overtime. It's a total ripoff.
Good job.
I know many of you watching were thinking the same, but we employees can't only focus on financial gains and losses. Can the improvement of skills really be measured in money?
I didn't hear anything. Just here to remind you about the short video pet program proposal featuring the talking snowy owl as the main attraction, which has been delayed for almost a year. Don't forget to submit it. Have a good evening.
What suddenly bring up such an old plot?
Rest in peace, his owl. He gets screwed over in every special program significantly more now. It's funny, because it's not our fault, but, you know. Hey, we'll take his extra stellar jades. That's a him problem. Oh well. But yeah, no. I am highly interested in her story. Am I going to bring this woman home? No. I'm looking forward to a trailer as well, because there's a chance it might give insights into her past. We got a lot of insights on Aventurine through the main story, so his trailer didn't really need to give us much more. Meanwhile, Jade, we don't really know personally about her motivations or reasons for joining this department. And I'm hoping we'll find out. There's a chance they could hold it off in the future, because obviously the IPC are going to remain important throughout the entire story. I find it highly doubtful that we're just going to lose access to them. There'll probably be a reoccurring area, or there'll be a reoccurring faction like how the Xianzha's probably going to be, because they're the two biggest entities in the universe to our knowledge. There are other factions, but these are the two biggest ones, with multiple planets at their disposal. So we obviously had what happened in Eurilo 6. Eventually we'll probably visit Pier Point. We've currently visited the Xianzha Luofu. We're likely going to visit the other ships. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what the IPC has to offer as well, and knowing how dodgy the kind of relationship between members of the different boards is. I'm hoping for some internal conflict and some change in management when it comes to the IPC as a collective whole. But we'll see. We'll see what they do with it. For now, this will be on the back burner. I'll get this probably edited later after work. And I've got another video to upload today. And then we'll look forward to more Jade promotional material. Have a good day, guys.